I'm gonna give you guys a quick AZUL Wells personal finance retirement savings and investment update video, because it's April 13th and I think the last time we did it was April 8th, and the most recent share was on Twitter that his YouTube channel has still not been returned or restored after being hacked, and he has to wait a few days or potentially a few weeks. And this is according to what YouTube's telling him, and he's not exactly entirely sure why. And I hope that he gets his channel back soon. And with that, it made me think about retirement savings and investment portfolios and strategies, and the safety as we get splashed here with these crazy waves, but the safety of your retirement savings and your retirement income portfolio from the perspective of potential risk. That risk, as AZUL has said before, a 10% mistake at $1,000 is $100, and a 10% mistake at $10,000 is $1,000. But as you creep up to 100K and $1 million or more, that 10% mistake can be far greater, can cost you far more. And this is important when it comes to diversity, okay? Because you just never know what could happen, but you want to do the best you can to insulate yourself and protect yourself from risk. There's no different than insurance. Insurance can cover loss in the event of an unforeseen accident. Now, with that being said, let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube in the sense of having diversified backup insulation and alternatives in the form of perhaps maybe additional YouTube channels, backup channels, and protecting you and yourself and your audience, your subscribers, your followers, quite possibly your clients, your customers, in the event that you potentially have a disruption. Speaking of disruption, my kid just got splashed with a giant wave. A disruption.
Did you fall off the back of the boat?
Sorry, dude. Hello?
No.
It was getting light. I don't want to hit that sandbar. I would have launched your ass. But yeah, I want to talk about backup channels, especially from the perspective of AZUL Wells, for the fact that if you have a disruption and you can't get to your YouTube channel, whether it's been hacked or whatever reason it could be, and you need to let people know. Granted, fortunately, you have Twitter as a way to get this message out, but having backup channels would be a great idea, so you can not only continuously deliver your message, but you can also continuously keep earning revenue. And it's really important on how you set this up in a way that creates multiple layers of security just in case you get hacked, so that you don't get hacked and lose one channel, but having other channels tied to that one channel, potentially losing all of your channels. Let me get to shore and finish this conversation with you guys.
Let Becky fall over, but save the Malibu.
They're coming in hot.
See that little canoe?
You mean the death trap? All right, so we got a little bit wet out here, but I will be putting up a full video for members on how to create backup YouTube channels that can actually protect you and actually produce additional streams of income, diverse streams of income on YouTube in the meantime. And maybe, who knows, maybe you never need it, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right, we're pulling back in to Lighthouse Marina here, and we're gonna go over to the fuel dock. But I will say, when you're coming back in, it can be a little bit wild. It can be a little bit crazy with some of these boats coming in and coming out. And the no wake zone is like pretty, like, it's pretty late coming in, or it's pretty early leaving the marina. So you're gonna have some boats cranking it up and throwing some crazy wakes. So just be aware, especially if you're in a pontoon boat. And we're in a pontoon. We're in a regular dual pontoon. We don't have a tri-toon, so be aware.
Ladies!
The good old dock dog, man.
Are you going to the bathroom? All right, so we made it ashore, safe and sound. We had a great trip. We had a lot of fun. And yeah, so YouTube channels, they can pose a risk. I mean, they are amazing at connecting with an audience and building a business and producing revenue and making money, but also are vulnerable. Now, granted, YouTube has put some fail-safes in place, such as two-factor authentication, and that would be a must for me. But besides that, making sure your passwords are protected and never ever falling for any of the scams of these deceptive practices offered by these quote-unquote sponsorship, brand deal, affiliate campaigns and commission offerings, because these video integrations, these emails you receive, typically start off with something along the lines of, we love your content, fan of the channel, we want to offer you an opportunity for a sponsorship, which I got to tell you guys, for most YouTubers is a big deal. Receiving a product for free and doing a review and being offered an affiliate or a commission link, that's one thing. But getting an upfront paid or a contractually or a contract-based paid promotion brand sponsorship, a lot of YouTubers dream of that opportunity. And the reason being is because they see so many of their other YouTube inspiration, other channels that they've watched in the past, still watch to this day, with their sponsorships, and having some idea and indication of how profitable and how much money these sponsorships can pay, especially in comparison to how much YouTube AdSense pays. So, I mean, if you could get a sponsored deal, and I'm talking, you know, getting paid considerable amounts of money, several thousands of dollars, that can make up for hundreds of thousands of views from one video. And if you do a good job, then you'll probably be put on a reoccurring campaign promotion basis that would allow you the ability to somewhat increase and boost your income with some level of sustainability and with some level of stability, knowing that, hey, at least every month, or at least for the next few months, however long the contract may be, I'm gonna make at least this much money. But unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers don't know what they don't know, and they become victims. And I think that maybe AZUL could quite possibly have fallen into that trap, into that category. I hope he gets his channel back. I hope he can begin to make more content about money, personal finance, savings, investing, retirement, and from there, never ever have another issue with his channel being hacked and taken away from him and being missing for so long. But what they try to do is they try to send an email and they'll talk a good game. Some of the key dead giveaways are the extension or the domain on their email address, maybe broken English, and of course the file attachment or file you have to download or something you have to do. For instance, they want to do a Zoom call with a screen share and they want to have you enter in some personal information and credentials. I would never do it. Now, granted, there are a few platforms that are legitimate, they are safe, and they can keep you safe and also keep you tied in, connected with brand deals and sponsorships. And again, I'm going to mention all of this for the members. If you haven't become a member yet, come on over, check us out. And I got a ton of videos already in the library and many more to come. But I think it's very important that as you go about this, you have a reasonable level of caution and suspicion as it pertains to protecting you, yourself, your business, your money. And that goes for YouTube, that goes for your personal banking account, that goes for your retirement account, that goes for your investment account, that goes for your stock brokerage, or everything, cryptocurrency, your crypto wallet, you name it. Keep it safe, folks, because unfortunately with some of those others, you don't have a team like YouTube trying to work to get you back on track and get you back up and running. If it's your bank account, maybe, maybe not, which is why I prefer not to use cash. I prefer not to use my checking or debit. I prefer to use credit for that added layer of protection, and quite often, typically, a reduced overall price. I receive points and perks and benefits from it, and added return protection and chargeback protection. But again, I don't want to go too far into it on this video, but I did want to share an update, and hopefully we hear back from AZUL well soon, and I hope everything's okay. And if you guys got any questions, got any comments, then feel free to reach out, hit me up. My info is in the description down below. You guys take care, be safe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.